Butoi, Amerlo, a strange Amerlo. The another funny dream, it's 10:44. I went back to sleep. Still the same date, April 21, and there was some police came next to the next door, and they were parked there. And me, I saw this through the window, and I said, "Man, but I'm going." And I'm trying to left, but I only find other people's shoes outside, and to the back door, I saw my mom's shoes. Was not mine, and I took off without shoes, and I'm like, all right. I passed the fence, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, it's not gonna make any noise. Getting off, and some reason I wanted to see them. So instead of continuing straight direction, I went around and put myself low and got close to the neighbor next door, but through the fence, kind of, or not really. And I remember that when I took off, I kind of hesitated, and I'm like, man, they're right there. They must see the alarm and they're not coming. I found that strange. I hesitated like 2 or 3 times. So I plank off and I'm looking, and they're getting off the car. And they come into the side of the other house, in between. And the neighbor walks up. But it's strange because this neighbor moved, and it's the neighbor next door, like the other side. But it's the woman I remember. Now she's on the other side. Maybe because I don't know the other neighbors, anyways. So it's the side door, and I don't know if there's a door there, but she gets out. I see a light in her place, and she gets out. Just like somebody would call. It's very strange. And those two cops that were coming, they see me. I'm not hiding good. And I'm trying to hide more behind a little, getting closer to a little mini bush, just my head, but I'm feeling like they can maybe see me in the dark, but I've hope that because of the dark they don't. And they're just walking, smiling, and one says to the other one, "We got a strange visitor." And I continue walking, and telling them from distance, "What happened? Did they talk to me? I don't think so." And I heard this song that before that dream, uh, a merlot, a bateau, a strange, a merlot. I just said it before, but it was longer. It was a quatrain. And what I saw before that was a butterfly flying at 2 o'clock around. I was in a place when I was young, maybe Quebec, and there's like these places, those insect, and it's beautiful, not insect, but all like wildlife, mini wildlife, and it's one of my first memories when I was exploring. Butterfly, caterpillars, grasshoppers, bees, uh, wildflowers, mini flowers, um, and this butterfly passed, and I'm I'm touching those grasshoppers, but I'm touching I see this butterfly flying that direction. And then those grasshoppers, just like in the backyard when I hid, there was a grasshopper. I don't know what it was about this grasshopper other than it hops out of water. And it seems if a comet hits in the water, they want to know where. So they wanted to know where I saw it. The a bateau, a merlot, a strange a merlot. Uh, so I'll figure out what, but it was much longer, I think. But maybe that's the will of God. I just remember this. When I get Quatrain, it's very young. I remember when Trump didn't pay me my 30 grand. I was in Vancouver living on nothing and refusing welfare money, and I called and I canceled. By the way, they still send it here. When my mom got sick, I returned and but live on the street many places, Toronto and up to now, and I missed my train. Anyways, I was in Vancouver and I put that dream that when Trump talked against the NASA, I put a dream and I said, man, watch out. I had the sign like in library where I used to hang out around the Jennifer Doolittle stuff, Smithsonian, and I put that video with that same Smithsonian moon that I took, and I took it. And this was a sign for me not living in sin that God was telling me. And I said, listen, I just saw this on the news and NASA, and he wanted to cut, and NASA was like, well, we'll do it with privately. And then I said, I had that dream that same day that Zoom moon, and it was long. It was a quatrain. I asked a quatrain, and I said, listen, Trump, and it was finishing, was starting Zoom moon, and it was finishing soon. It was about Trump. Yeah, and I mentioned that his son was in the back of a car, and I was like him, and he was going away from the Nazi. And he said through the window, looking at the big like spatial thing there. And he said, vessel. He said, oh, I wanted to see it, and he goes away. And then the quatrain, and I said this was almost like I thought at that time it remembered me, the Antichrist. I don't know if in the movie Damien there's a scene like this. Um, the movie I couldn't find it nowhere this summer, except the first one. And he sits at a car and he goes. It might be in the first one, I can't remember. But this summer I didn't remember that old dream. And I thought about this dream like a day or two with all this. I'm like, because of the big horse, not the big horse, the big bear. And we know how I finished this and how it's gonna finish with what. So, un merlot, which means a merlot, a bateau, a strange a merlot. Something like this, and I was pointing like this, and that's just what it says to that stuff. So, so that's absent, amber, which means sour, but where? Sorry, I should have finished this video like 20 seconds ago, so I heard that's enough.